Hey there, it's Nathalie, and I want to make some kind of funky, fun tags. I've got some large shipping tags and some Liquitex matte medium, a sponge brush, my little plate, and my faithful companion, Miss Kitty No. Anyway, these are paper towels. Whenever I dye silks, I lay my brushes onto the paper towel and the color kind of wicks out in them, and I just think they're kind of neat, and so I don't throw them away. And so I think I'm gonna just kind of put some of these randomly on here and see how. And I'm working on a piece of parchment paper right now. I have plastic underneath here, but let's see. I'm gonna tear up some of these before I start, and I might want to use some of these like square edges too. Let's see. I'll just put that whole thing on there. So we'll just put the matte medium over the whole tag. Stick this down, texture and all. All right, let me put a little bit more matte medium there. And then I'm going to go back to the front. Now at this point, this is weak, and I could go ahead and just pull that off, tear that on the sides, but I think I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll cut it. And let me go back one more time, and I can smooth out just a little bit of that texture, that paper towel texture, but I don't want to tear my paper. If I tear my paper, I'll stick a flower over it or something like that. Oh, and I see what I've got. I've got 2 layers. So let me pull that layer off. There we go. And I will put it on another tag. Or no, I think I'll put it in the trash because it just tore. All right. And I could have left that layer on there. All right, so we'll let that one dry. Let's set it to the side. Let's get one of these. There's 2 more there. All right, we'll let those dry. Okay, I've cut out my tags that were done with the paper towels that had silk dye on them, and I've got a couple of little texture tools and an assortment of paint. So I'm going to start off with the turquoise, and I've got a little, like a cosmetic sponge. I don't want to get too much paint on here because I don't want it to ook underneath the. I'm going to use some punchinello to start off with, and just do some little random circles here and there. Change colors, and I've got my little thread spools that have some really cool little designs in them. The next one I want to do is this piece of, I don't remember if it's needlepoint stuff, but I think it might be like a non-skid. And so one side of it I get the grid and the other side I get dots. So let's see what we get. Let's get a different color. How about some pink? Actually, what I'm gonna do is come back to this one, and I've got some green out here. Get that extra out of there, and maybe pick up just a little bit of turquoise and green at the same time. Okay, I have a few punches. I have this one's 1.5 inches, and I have this one that is a 5/8 inch punch. These are from Recollections, and yeah, they're both Recollections. And so what I've done is I have some jelly papers that I've made, and so I've punched some circles. Not for sure exactly what I'm going to do with this, but I also have this butterfly stamp that I got the other day, and it doesn't have a name on it, and I think I've already put that in the trash can, but let me move this out of the way, the package in the trash can. And so I can't see where I'm punching. And so this punches and impresses at the same time. So mash it down, keep my head out of the way. And it didn't cut all the way through. I didn't put enough weight on it. I'm gonna have to stand up. You would think I would put plenty of weight on that. All right, let's see. I'm sure there's some sort of a guide about this. Standing up. Now, heard it snap through, and there's my little butterfly. And let me put that on a piece of white so you can see it, because my fingers are all painty. There's me a sweet little butterfly. And unless it's really bright, it's not going to show up on there. So let me get over into some of this gold area. I think I want some purple ones too. So let me see what this does down in this area. All right, mash it again. There it goes. All right, so there's that one. Do a little bend so his little wings will go up. That'll work. All right, this is the one I'm going to work on next. These are the jelly papers, and I'm going to glue this one down. And I'll get this one in place first, just using my glue stick here. Piece of washi tape says awesome, and I think that I'm going to call that. Okay, let's see, do I want to put one more piece of washi tape on there? I've got some little bitty dots. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, that will work. Okay, that one's done. All right, for this one, I'm using a piece of grunge paper, some of the circle punches, a piece of washi, and maybe another piece of dot washi, or I also have some measuring washi tape. We'll see. Okay, so I know I want to use this. Do this one. I have a Pilot G2 pen, and I'm going to just do a little bit of scribble along this outside of this rough edge and around this little planet right here, or circle, whatever it is. And then a little bit of water on this brush. And the G2 is not permanent, so it softens with water. So it gives a little bit of a shadow. That just gives that a little bit of dimension. So that's where I'm going to stop with that.